6 and 5.
Okay.
That's 11.
Is that 11?
Yeah, it's 11.
Okay. I get hit in the head for a living.
I think you better stop. No offense.
How did your second pro fight end up? Because you didn't hear that.
Well, we came out and
That's not right. I thought one was a draw.
Right.
we touched gloves, and she cheap-shotted me right when we touched gloves. So that immediately made me mad. And I clinched up with her. We shared knees back and forth. The ref stopped the fight and was like, she's hitting you in the back of the head. And I didn't even know she was hitting me in the back of the head because I was just paying attention to what I was doing. And she didn't hit hard, so I didn't even notice. And he gave me a 5-minute recovery from blows to the back of the head because hitting the back of the head is illegal. And I took 1 minute so I could talk to my corner person because I needed a new game plan because she came out and just like started swinging. She had no skill. It was just nothing but she just hit me and didn't do anything else. And he just told me to just take her down because that's where I'm best at, is on the ground. So we came back out, touched gloves again, and she cheap-shotted me. So I was like, if this ever happens again, I'm not like touching gloves with her. I'm just gonna come out after her.
She might cheap-shot me once.
Yeah, exactly.
So we clinched up, we traded knees, and I pulled around the cage, and I put my back up on the back of the cage, and I went under, got double underhooks, and swept her leg, and went to sweep her to take her down. She let go of me and grabbed the cage. And so I looked over at the ref and said, what the hell? And then I immediately was going back into the sweep again, and he was saying, stop, 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 and I still finished the takedown, and she grabbed the cage on one side, and we came down, and I landed in half guard, postured up, and I threw about three punches, and he was still saying to stop. The fight stopped, and I stopped and was getting up, and she punched me right after I was getting up, and he was like, he disqualified her. So.
Well, why was he trying to stop the fight?
Because she was doing illegal stuff, like grabbing the fence is illegal, and he was trying to stop the fight so he could stop and warn her and take points away and tell the people that to take the points away.
The judges, right.
But like I had already taken her down, and it was ruled as a TKO due to strikes because he was stopping it because of that, but he was going to stop and take points away, but he just.
Sounds like she was just like a street fighter.
Yeah, her record now is 0-5, so she's never had a win.
How come somebody goes pro like that? I mean, they should still be an amateur.
A lot of people just do it for money and just for attention.
Right.
To me, she looked like a 12-year-old boy. She had like really bushy hair, and it was just like.
I wonder if it was a fight.
She was shorter than me, and it was like it was really weird and like.
She can call in a minute when the rematch.
Hey, after the fight, I called her back out, and I told her that I would fight her any place, anytime, anywhere. And she just had to show up. So.
But I totally agree with you. When they touch gloves, that's a sign of respect.
Yeah.
And then people try to cheap shot off it.
Yeah.
Some of our students have done it, some of our guys, and I'm like, how dare you? That is so embarrassing to the whole school and everything else, because this was a thing of people getting along, a lot of respect and everything else, and then people do this, they touch the gloves and they do something like that, or, that's just wrong. That just is an embarrassment and everything else. So I'm glad you mentioned that and everything else.
Yeah, I'm huge into the whole respect thing, and that fight really made me mad because she showed absolutely no respect, and she made herself look completely like a fool. And just like took off out of the cage afterwards, and I got on the mic and stuff, and I was polite, but I still called her back out. And then I get back to my hotel that night, and I get on my Facebook, and her sponsor is on my Facebook. And he's like, I've seen the fight, and blah, blah, blah. And he's like, I'm dropping her. I want to pick you up as one of my fighters. So I was like, okay.
That's cool.
I was like, that's cool. I was like, feel a little bad.
So who's your new sponsor?
It's called Tussle Fight Gear.
Okay.
They're out of Alaska.
Okay.
So they decided to drop her and wanted to pick me up and stuff. And I was like, well, that's a good choice. I'm like, rather go with somebody that's going somewhere than somebody that's not. She's not training or anything, so it's like.
Like she doesn't win.
Yeah.
Now you're fighting on June 6th at the Sava Center?
I am supposed to fight.
Have they got an opponent for you yet?
They do.
Bring it back.
I have to get up to 115. I don't know how easy that's going to be for me because I walk around at 105, so I have to gain 10 pounds.
Daryl's got a diet for you.
But
Winkies and hoes, dude.
I eat whatever I see. I don't know. I just don't gain weight.
Well, you do some real meditation, you'll get I'm just saying. I think
you can help Daryl make some shirts while you're getting weight.
I have been directly just MMA almost 2 years.
And before that?
Before that, I wrestled since I was in 7th grade. So.
Where'd you wrestle?
I wrestled in high school, and in 7th grade, like we had our wrestling school in middle school. And then in high school, my freshman year, I tried out for varsity. I used to be fat. I used to be 145. I used to walk around at 150. I was a lot heavier than I am now.
So what school did you?
I'm actually from Michigan.
Oh, okay.
So I'm originally from Michigan, and I was schooled at my senior year, I went 23-0 as at 145 weight class.
Damn.
Was that against boys?
Yeah, it was good. I never fought one girl. I think I fought one girl my freshman year.
But you were 23-0 your senior
in regular season. When I went to state,
Right.
I lost.
But you made it to state.
I made it to state.
You were,
Damn. Okay, you're tough.
That's exciting.
No, I think it's funny when Megan talks. It's just funny to me. No, she like looks all sweet and talks about respect, but when we spar, she's cheap shotted me before.
I have
but,
not.
she's a bitch.
Can you take right?
Oh yeah, she can take me for sure.
I'm sorry, but I have to admit that I can.
She chokes me out all the time. It's unreal. No, she's an excellent fighter. I won't spar. I don't feel making fun of me anymore. I'm tired of it. So,
I have a lot of the guys will not spar with me, or like a lot of them won't even like go to the ground with me or roll with me because they just like get embarrassed.
I'm not
You're
That's
not afraid.
That's awesome.
Come in tomorrow. We'll see.
How old are you?
I am 22. I will be 23 on Monday.
Last time we had a girl in here, she was single. Are you single?
Yes, I am.
See there.
She lives in a dorm.
I live in a dorm with like
600
yeah. But
That could be a bad thing.
It's really gross. Like our kitchen is absolutely disgusting with all those guys. Like I hate being there, so I'm like hardly
What kind of
ever there.
dorm?
It's we live on the old military base.
Oh, so you're staying at
I stay on the
she
first
lives
floor.
there, yeah.
I live right there, so I like walk across, go train and stuff every day and everything.
Megan, just get like I did. Just get your own stuff and don't ever go in the kitchen.
I don't. The only thing I go to the
Never
kitchen
gonna get
for is for my ice packs to ice my knee because I don't have a freezer in my room.
Yeah.
I have a fridge in my room, but
Yeah.
like I have the back one and I'm the only one that has cable TV.
Now, how many people are living there on campus?
It varies. When I was there in the summertime, there was a lot of people, and
There's starting to be a lot right
is
now.
there? So it's just
So many people go in and out of our gym.
But roughly, how many people are living there?
Right now, there's probably about 20.
Okay.
And
What
I'm
drives
the
them in
only
and
girl.
out to such a high degree?
I think some of them come in not expecting it to be that hard. We've seen guys come in during the summertime that were, thought it was like, I guess, their summer vacation. They come in after a couple of workouts. They're like, holy hell, I can't handle this. And then what happens is they stay there. And then they stay in the rooms and they never come back to training hardly and
I
stuff
see
like that.
a lot that come and like they'll go for like a week and then they'll just like keep getting hurt or they just can't do it. And a lot of them that I see that come and go are like older guys that are like just want to see Matt Hughes or meet Matt Hughes and want to meet some famous people or just want to say, hey, I did that once, and then they leave. They see they can't do it. Like we had a couple people from North Carolina that some of them just can't do it.
How long have you been there?
I have been there about 3 months now.
So is that something you want to do long term, stay there, or is that something you do for a year and then you get that year in and do something else?
Right now I'm staying there until actually in a couple weeks I'm going out to California to Alliance MMA where Brandon Bear trains and owns, and I'm gonna go there for like a couple weeks and stuff. But I'm staying with Hit Squad. Like I'll always be part of them for at least the next 3 years. But I like to get a variety of training. Like I just went out to New York to like New Jersey area to Roy Jones Jr. Gym.
Excellent.
Like I work on my boxing a lot and stuff. Like I feel it's good to get a variety of different styles and stuff because like His Squad is you're known as a wrestler there. It's all wrestlers there and that's what you're known for. And like I want to be completely well-rounded as I can be. And I always feel it's good to experience new people and to roll with new people and a different group of people.
Oh, that's excellent. Can't wait to watch you fight. That'll be
Now,
great.
is Roy Jones out in New York or Philadelphia?
It was New Jersey, just a little bit north of Sparta, New Jersey is where I was. And then,
And that's where he's based out now?
Yeah.
Okay,
And
I
then,
thought it was Philadelphia.
Yeah, on Sunday I went into New York for the first time to Times Square, and I was like scared because I'm like from a small town of like 3,000 people, and I go there and there's like 1 million people in just one little block. So I was
Times
scared.
Square,
I was really scared. I was
Good thing
just
you're a
like,
cage fighter.
yeah, I know. It's like, I had like all my MMA stuff. I actually got recognized in the Planet Hollywood store at Times Square, and it was the freakiest thing I've ever done because like I was just in there shopping in Times Square, and this person comes up to me and they're just like looking at me really weird and just kind of like eyeing me, and then I'm like, I just kind of looked at him and I'm like, what? I was just like, don't like people eyeing me because of course I'm a fighter, so I'm like, I'm always sizing people up. And then he comes up to me and he's like, what's your name? And I was like, Megan. He's like, okay, and he just walks away. I'm like, then he comes back up to me and he's like, do you fight? I'm like, yes. And he's like, oh, he's like, were you on Inside MMA last week? I'm like, yeah, I was. And I'm like, I got hurt really bad, but so, and he's just like, I seen that and stuff, and he's like, that was really weird to like see somebody